5 years now. Yep, 35 years ago, I was able to walk away from my job and I never looked back. And guess what? Turned out to be the best decision I've ever made in my life. 35 years ago, here's where I was at in my life. I come from a landscaping and then into construction background, right? I hurt my back really bad. And at 30 years old with a wife and 3 kids, I had a doctor tell me if I keep doing what I'm doing, I'm going to be crippled on the front porch in a rocking chair by the time I was 35 or maybe 40. And I said, that doesn't even sound pretty to me, and I'm not going to let that happen. So I decided I was changing careers. I went back to school as an adult to become an aviation mechanic. It's another passion that I had. And while I was in school is when I was introduced to this industry. When I first got involved, I thought it was pretty cool, but I was just looking for a way to make an extra $500, maybe $1,000 a month, spoil my kids more on the weekend. Because as an adult, when you go to school with kids, they go with you, right? It's hard on the entire family, but I knew it was something I wanted to do and something I could do. So I was looking for an extra $500 or $1,000 a month just to spoil the kids more on the weekend, because my kids were my everything. They were the reason. Every decision I made was based on what can I do for my kids. So I was looking for that extra money, but I realized right away that this industry was a whole lot more than just an extra $500 a month. It opened up doors for me I didn't know existed. It introduced me to people I never would have met as an aviation mechanic or even swinging a hammer, building homes. I never would have known this existed if I wouldn't have just got on a call like this and picked up, read some of the materials and realized what was out there. I went to a couple of meetings that were like a couple states over from where I was at the time. I seen some people walk across the stage, and the bonuses they were getting at the end of the year on top of their income just kind of blew my mind. But I wanted to meet all these people as well. After they came off that stage, I shook their hand, introduced myself, and later on, I spent a little bit of time mingling with them. And you know what I found out? Because I really wanted to know, what did they know that I didn't know? What did they know that's going to help me get the kind of income that they were talking about and they were showing us on stage? And here's what I found out after talking to at least a dozen of those top people walking across the stage. The only difference between them and me was they've been doing it longer than I was. There was absolutely no difference. And I believe that thoroughly. Brian, I'm going to look you right in the face now. I'm a believer in this. What one man can do, another man can do, right? And I know the founders of this company, they believe that same thing. What one man can do, another man can do. If they do ABC and get XYZ, we can do ABC and get XYZ. All we have to do is follow the system. And back then, I realized that as well. I dove in. I became a student of the industry, a student of the system that I was working at that time. And all those doors opened up for me. Like I said, doors that I never knew existed. And it gave me 2 things that were important in my life, because my kids were my driving force. It gave me time freedom, spend more time with my kids. It gave me financial freedom, give more to my kids and take them more places and enjoy life a little bit better. Time freedom meant I was that dad now that got to put my kids on the bus, take them off the bus, go to every football practice from the time that helmet was bigger than him till all the way through high school, every practice and every game. I went to volleyball practices and games because I had a daughter that also played volleyball. I even had a daughter that was a cheerleader for a while, and I was that dad on the sidelines with the pom-poms, making a fool and getting everybody to laughing and making those girls fall over a couple of times, actually, because they were laughing too hard. Why? Because I love being around my kids and being a part of their life. And any chance I had to do that, I was going to do it, because all of us dads know before this industry, I was lucky to get home in time to have dinner with them. But it was usually give them a kiss on the forehead, tell them to brush their teeth and head to bed, right? Now I'm putting them on the bus, taking them off the bus, spend as much time as I could. And guess what? When the high school needed a bowling coach for the travel league, I raised my hand and became the coach. Why? Because I could. Because I had the time freedom to be able to do that because of this industry. But the other thing it gave me was financial freedom. How many of us take our kids on vacation? We swipe that card as many times as we need to make sure they have a great time. And then we get home, we open up that envelope when the bill gets to us, and the guilt sets in about how much we just spent swiping that card on vacation, right? Every parent has felt that at one point in their life. I've never felt that again for the rest of my career. For 35 years, I've never felt that. Anytime my kids needed something, it was there. Anytime my kids desired something, it was there. Anytime my kids wanted to go somewhere, they did it. They went. I never had to say no, or maybe next week, or maybe next time, ever again for the rest of their lives. Now they're adults. They're moved out. They're making me a bunch of grandbabies, which is a whole nother wonderful new world. And I'm just happy to be a grandpa, Mo, but I'm really super happy to be a part of what I'm doing now, right? We get to take an incredible system out to the rest of the world and have a positive impact on their life. I'm never going to retire. Russell, I'm telling you, when I'm 102 years old, I'm still going to be here on a Tuesday night call, introducing to you guys to your leadership, because that's the kind of love I have for what we're doing. I dove in. I told you that I became a student of the industry and a student of the system. I was in here for about a year and a half, somewhere between a year and a half and 2 years. And I picked up my check one day and I thought about it. And I looked at my wife and I said, do you realize that I'm now earning more in 2 months than I ever earned in an entire year, that anybody I've ever known in my life earned in an entire year? That turned out to be a really good decision. And that is financial freedom when you have that kind of income coming in. I didn't understand the internet. I dove in because my best friend talked me into it. I didn't even want to do it. I hated the internet. I hated computers. I'm not a techie. I didn't grow up with computers in my classroom. But fortunately, I had a really good friend that said, you need to figure this out and you need to get involved. Another year later, I'm getting checks out of 18 different countries. The light bulb went off for me. That friend is somebody that you guys are going to get to know real good soon. So when I first got involved, I was looking for a voicemail that I could run nationwide ads, right? I needed a big voicemail that could carry a lot of volume. I was advertising all over the country, doing a mail order program. I needed to run a lot of volume to it. They told me I needed to go talk to this Rory Rickard guy. He's a techie. He's a guru. He's a genius. And he figured something out with voicemails you're going to love. And it'll take all the volume you can handle now. It's okay, great. I went and talked to him. I called this number. I met this guy named Rory Rickard. He's just a young kid right out of high school. And I immediately felt this comfort zone. Here's somebody that really cares about what they're doing, cares about the person on the other end of the line, took the time to explain everything to me, had a love for mass communication like I've never seen in somebody before. And not only did he give me a voicemail that could take all that volume that I could throw at it, he showed me as I built a network of people around the country, I could leave a message on that system and shoot it out to all of them at the same time. They all got my message instantaneously, up to thousands of people. And some of the younger folks are probably going, oh, what's the big deal about that? We do that every day. That's email. That's text messaging. That's the stuff we do every day, right? Here's the kicker. That was in 1992. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have cell phones. I don't even think I had a pager. Some of you have heard that story before. But we did have somebody with a techie brain that was working at a telecom company that built a system that we could do that kind of mass communication before the internet and all this technology we have today. That's who Rory is. But guess what? When the internet did hit everybody's living room, we were all bringing those monitors home and setting them on our kitchen counters or our home desks. And sometimes it took two of us to carry it in the house. That's when Rory really found his niche. He got online and became the first internet guru out there. He started lead generation companies that were just amazing. They beat everybody else. They were better than everybody else. Nobody could produce the quantity or quality of leads that he knew how to produce. No one else could do it. And we did try other lead generation companies. They just weren't the same. They couldn't do what he knew how to do. So he became number one. But now it's not just nationwide, it's global. He's flying all over the world. He's helping entrepreneurs everywhere with that one thing that we needed, leads, people to talk to. No one can do what he knew how to do. He built relationships all over the world. He nurtured every one of those relationships and built friendships and good business relationships globally, right? Because he did everything the right way. His motto back then, and it still is today, under promise, over deliver. You're going to see that in some of the literature. That's who this guy is. But he's also an incredible techie that really gets how everything works. When I first got to meet him face to face, I flew to Miami from, where was I then? Pennsylvania, because I found out that he was going to attend that event. That's the first time I got to look him in his eyes and shake his hands. He's one of those people who look you in the eye the entire time you're talking. He really wants to know what makes you tick. Why are you here? What can I do to help your life and make it better? That's the human being that he is, right? And I just knew I wanted to be a part of his life somehow, some way. I didn't know what we were going to do. I had no idea everything that was about to come out of this relationship. I had no idea how far we were going to go with all this, but I knew that he was somebody that has something very special, and I wanted to be a part of his life. Turns out we built a great relationship. We've marketed a plethora of products and services over the last 3 decades that we've worked together. That's right, 3 decades. I've been here for 35. I've known him for 30 of those 35. We've sold an incredible amount of products and services. raised our families in unbelievable ways. It gave them a great life because of what this industry can do for you. And I tell you, we like today, he's not just a friend, a business partner, a mentor. He's my best friend. He's my mentor. When I need something or I'm having a down day, he's my go-to guy. If I need a new computer, he's my go-to guy as well. Rory, what's new? What's hot? What's good? I got to go buy a new one. And he's gonna give me the best advice. Why? Because he stays on top of all that stuff. He stays on top of all the technology. He stays on top of everything that's happening on the internet. And he's got an uncanny ability of predicting future markets. And because of the marketing army that they've built now, it's even easier to find them. There's things coming out all the time online, and people going to Roaring Tanya every single day saying, please market my product for me. So he's an incredible techie with a love and passion for other human beings and helping people get a lift up. But he's got a partner here. Her name is Tanya. She's the co-founder of Triple R 247 and direct-to-consumer ambassador. After meeting him, I got to fly out to Utah and meet his wife, Tanya. I'm telling you, folks, I walked in the door the first time, and I met this young lady raising 7 children. Let me get my fingers right. 7 children, running several other businesses. And she'll tell you about her background when she gets a chance to talk to you. And also helping Rory get this thing built, put together. He got to use his techie experience, his creativeness, and Tanya got to help with the training and the system and the schedule and the calendar and everything to keep everything on track. And I knew right away, these 2 people had work ethics like I've never seen before, but they also had a passion to take what they know how to do and take it out to the rest of the world and teach them what they know how to do so that we can travel the globe, stomp out poverty in every corner that we find it, give people a hand up anywhere we find it, and touch as many families as we can until it's time for us to leave this planet. And I promise you, that's going to be a long time from now. Together, I knew that these 2 were going to be an incredible power couple. Jim Rohn, and some of you heard me say this before, Jim Rohn told me years ago, the true legends on this planet are people who find the ways to help the most other people. To me, that's the definition of Rory and Tanya. I felt that when I first met them. I felt it the entire time I've known them. And what's happening today and some of the stuff that's being added to the system and the things that are going on that you're going to learn about as you go through the process are just mind-boggling, not just compared to what we did 30 years ago, but mind-boggling compared to what everybody else in the market is doing. It's never been better than it is right now. And it just keeps somehow, Linda, right? Somehow it just keeps getting better anyway. Even when we say, I don't think it can get any better than this, they find a way to make it better. They find a way to make it streamlined for you. They find a way to take the friction points out of the way so that you can fly like we all want you to fly. So listen, if you're brand new and you're looking for a place where you can take products and services out to the marketplace that are going to have a positive impact on other people's lives, while you're also building yourself an incredible business, whether you're here to make an extra 500 or 1,000 like I did, or you're here to build a whole new career or somewhere in between, I promise you we got the plan for that. We got the tools, we got the support, we got the training. We have everything that you need to accomplish whatever it is that you came here to accomplish. And that's because we got the right leadership behind us. 2 people I have a lot of love and admiration for. They get up every morning, have a cup of coffee, and they ask themselves this question: what can I do to help Earl make more money? What can we do to help Latifa understand the system and get in motion quicker? What can we do to help everybody hit their goals faster? Those are the people that get up every morning and talk about you and the people that are going to be coming in tomorrow. They're our leaders. They're our co-founders. They're incredible. They love you. And guess what? Tonight, you're in for a really special treat. I call him my brother. I call her my sister, obviously. Tonight, we normally get to hear from Rory at this time, but it's a treat every month when we get to hear from this lady. You guys get out your pencils, take notes, look into her eyes, feel her energy. You're going to meet one of the best people that you've ever met in your life. Without any further delay, it's already 20 after. Sorry about that. It's my pleasure to bring out our co-founder, the president of our #1 acre offer, and my friend, my sister, and everybody's mentor, Miss Tanya Ricker, that microphone is yours, and don't let him take it. The mic's all yours.
Thanks, Niall.
Now look at that wonderful guy sitting next to you.
Yeah, I happen to have my partner in crime over here, my partner here. I shouldn't say that. My partner. You guys, this is a very unique night. So first off, thank you, Niall, for the amazing introduction. You guys, this is what this industry does, is that you get to meet people that are like-minded, or they're getting on that page with you. A lot of you guys are new, so you're not on that page yet, but I know you guys are on that path, and you get to connect with these people, and they become so precious to you that you just love and continue a friendship throughout the rest of your lives. And it's pretty unique for me, because I'm very much of an introvert, but my husband, he has a lot of friends and associates, but Niall is just our brother. He's just always been there. He explains it a lot, but we've been to his kids' weddings and my kids' weddings, births of our grandchildren, celebrations, all that. We really have been blessed to celebrate. Oh, you hear me now? Yep. Somehow I got muted. But this is what this industry is all about. It's really about the ability to grow together and help others grow, and to find like-minded people and work together. And it's just amazing opportunity here. So you guys, I don't get on every call. I usually get to be I'm on the first call of the month. I'm always on the calls, yeah, but I don't talk on everyone. But the first call of the month, and this is our first student call of the month because last week was a holiday. So we have a very special something going on this week. This has never happened before. So I'm kind of getting excited. I'm getting ahead of myself, but you guys, we are going to probably do a toast. Not probably, we are going to do a toast. So if y'all have a minute, go grab yourself a glass of wine or something, or whatever, cocktail. We will be doing a toast here in just a little bit, because this is a very significant night for us. We really build, my husband and I, Rory, we really build and put forward into people and to grow and better themselves. We really want to help fix their number one problem, which is their pocket. And then from there, we can help them fix other aspects of their life to become better. And with all that we have, you guys, this is one of those nights where we get to celebrate the growth and the process. So if you are new here, you don't understand you want to say anything? Want me to just keep chatting?
There you go.
I'm usually the one not chatting. I want to talk to you guys about the system RRR 247. What we have here, people come in as a student, right? You guys come in as a student and you want to learn, and that's perfect. We have something here for everyone. If that's what you want, if you just want to come in and build your system and post ads, we have that. And as you want to grow and continue, and we call it pay it forward and help others to come in and make money and to learn and grow. We have the instructor path, right? So we have our, he's making me nervous, y'all. He doesn't sit this close to me normally. We have we have instructor path. So anyway, we have our instructors in training, and then we have our instructors. And then after that, we have, once you start to understand the system and the process, we have our certified system instructor. And then when you're really serious about making money and you're really on a path for growth and personal development, as well as helping others, we have our global system instructor. And then from that, we have a PSI, which is a platinum system instructor, and then our MSI, which is our top leadership here right now, which is our master system instructor. We have a new category that we have recently added, which is our MSI Elite, which is for those who keep pushing forward, they have big dreams, big goals, and they're pushing and achieving them. So that's that one as well. So you guys, I get to announce some newbies. And again, this is a new one. So we have 2 CSIs to announce. They're under this man right here.
Are they both? Okay.
Well, yeah. One is working with Mr. Austin Christensen, who is on the call as well. He is a GSI. She is Ruth Miles. Welcome to the CSIs. So we're super excited to have you. You're on a path for growth. We're really excited. But Ruth was introduced with Rory, and then was also working with Austin. So congratulations, Austin. You have yourself another leader there helping to grow your team. And then we have another lovely lady, Nicole Taylor. So welcome to the CSIs, Nicole. We're super excited to have you as well. And then
I'm just gonna jump in real quick.
Go ahead.
Both of them are hitting it in stride. They're hitting numbers every week. They're doing it the exact right way. We got that consistency. So I don't expect them to be CSIs too long, I actually think there'll be GSIs inside 60 days, if not 30 days, because they're just doing it right. And they both have people starting to step up too. It's everything's just working better now than ever. Okay.
And we have one GSI to announce, you guys. This lady has been here for a little bit, and she has been growing and progressing, and she has an amazing MSI. Super, super excited. When you guys get the right connection with your team, the growth that can happen is just phenomenal. And so Jackie, you've just been amazing with your GSI here. So we want to welcome Sandra Gusto to the GSI. So welcome, Sandra. We're super excited to have you. So excited for you. I mean, I get really emotional, you guys, because she came in as this shy little sweet lady, and just the growth that's happened with her has just been amazing. So I just see her producing every week and continue to grow. And Sandra, now you get to be turned over to Rory and I, and we get to help you grow even further.
We take you over.
We get to take you over now.
Well, yeah. When you hit GSI, now you're in stride. Tanya and I swoop in and assist your growth that you're already having to get you to the MSI and MSI Elite if that's where you want to go. We know that you know how to do things, so now we can dump on more responsibility, share more lead generation and everything with you. So I get really excited because that's where our VIP path kicks in, and that's where we get to open a lot more. So now Sandra gets to participate in that, and she's already in a part of a huge VIP support system she can run, and we get to show her massive ways to hit her goals by hitting and helping everybody she brings in. And we've watched her grow, so we know that she's just an amazing instructor. For everybody that gets to work with her, you're in really good hands. She has just done it right.
She's an amazing lady. And
we should toast right here.
And honestly, you guys, I want to say, like I said, Jacqueline Bellavia, she's her MSI. I want to say thank you to Jackie because she believed in her. And you know what? She was her biggest cheerleader. And she would tell me, Tanya, Sandra got another instructor. She got another one. And she would just encouraging and loving. And that's what I love to see. So anyway, just congratulations, Sandy. We are super excited to have you join us on the GSIs.
Okay, I want to celebrate here, but guys, this is exciting. But what's about to happen next has never happened, ever.
Yeah,
it's emotional.
We're really excited because it has been a minute since we've had some platinum system instructors join. Rory and I have been really developing and trying to work with our leadership here, and we kind of structured the system to make it better. And we have never had this many PSIs, platinum system instructors, rank up all at once. And just so you know, only I can approve you as a PSI. So I have actually diligently looked and followed every single one of you that I'm about to name. And this is just phenomenal. I'm just really, really excited. So what we're going to do, because this is unheard of, is I'm going to read. Should we read all?
I want to celebrate because you guys, what just happened, like, guys, I told you we got through some friction points this year. Things are going to go faster. Well, they did. Here, just a few months later, it's going faster. I want to celebrate that first with a toast, and then we can celebrate this, because what this means is if you have PSIs that are excelling, that means they're soon going to be an MSI.
Yeah.
Right. And that also means that as that rises up, that means we got MSI elites being created too. Like, this is just awesome. It's just working. So I think we should have a celebration toast that we're here,
Great.
and then another one.
Let's do this.
So this is to our CSIs and our new CSIs, our new GSIs. We know that it's hard work. We know it is.
Yeah.
And it does get easier from here, actually, because you just get better at it, right?
Yeah.
So cheers to you.
Cheers
to your teams that made it there, and cheers to all the support from the entire family that helps everybody get to where they're getting.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Salute.
And I say congratulations to everybody, but I want to add a little go Sandy, go Sandy.
Yeah.
I'm really excited, Sandy. I'll be messaging you, reaching out to you to add you to a chat with me. So you'll have that by tomorrow. Next, okay, guys, you ready? I think what I'm going to do is should I read the names and then unmute them and have them?
Yeah. So this is, at this point, you guys, PSIs at this point, they're busting their butts. Like, there's no joke. They're showing up. Okay. And I do think we should unmute them and let them say something totally on the spot, which is something that I totally never do.
Y'all don't know, but I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to show I read one at a time. And then,
yes.
Okay. We're going to do running in time, and we're going to do it in alphabetical order.
Is that what we're doing? Of course you have them in alphabetical order. I love this.
I'm a little bit structured in case y'all don't know, but we're going to do this. We're going to do this one at a time, and we'll do an alphabetical order. So the very first one.
Can we get them? Can we co-host them first? Just host them one at a time?
No, y'all just. You
Oh,
just-
I'll chill.
just
I'll
wait.
chill.
You just wait.
I'm gonna have some chocolate with my next
You
toast.
have some chocolate and wait. I want to introduce this lady because she's really, really special to us. She has been such an amazing lady, and she's so quiet but she's so smart and she's talented, and she just has a drive that you guys, I so admire. Specific, no offense, men, but specifically women who have that backbone that of just steel. They'll smile at you, but they're going to plow over you if you're in their way. You know what I mean? They have that drive, those blinders on, that this is my goal, this is my path, and I'm going to ride it no matter what. And she is just an amazing person, and I'm just really, really grateful. She took us a little time off and came back, and we're super excited to have her. So, Ashley, we love you, and welcome back to the PSIs. We're super excited. Now I'm going to unmute you, Ashley. I'm going to unmute you. Where are you? There you are. And ask you. I know you weren't, this is completely off, y'all. She wasn't expecting this. Because like I said, I keep this to myself. So Ashley didn't even know. But I've been stalking you, Ashley.
And I don't know how you want me to talk after that, because now I'm crying. Thank you guys so much. I'm so glad to be back, and I just really appreciate everything, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else but here. So thank you guys. I love you guys too, and I appreciate this opportunity so much. And I'm gonna go back to crying now.
Thank you, Ashley. We just love you. We adore you. You guys, she has these beautiful children, and she's just working and to achieve her dreams. And I guess that's why I relate with her so well too, is I know how hard you work as a mother, working and being in this industry. It's a lot of work and a lot of passion, and you have to have it scheduled right. And she does it right. And I'm just really, really appreciative of her. Rory's over here getting emotional. Anything you want to say?
Hey, hard work pays off. Can't wait to see you again at the next event, by the way.
Cheers to Ashley, you guys.
Cheers, Ashley.
Cheers.
All right, this next one, it's a he. One of the few he's here that I get to work with on a personal basis. I don't work with all of you guys, and unfortunately I don't get to, but I get to work with him, and he's also a family friend. He has been to some really important events in our lives, and he's been here at the very new beginning of this industry. And when we started this Triple R, he was at the beginning, had to take some time off and came back, and we are super excited to have him. He is growing and killing it. We're just really, really blessed to have him on our team. He's also bilingual, which always helps. We're super happy. I mean, I'm sure he knows who I'm talking about right now, but you guys, he's just an amazing person. He's such a giver. We really, really love him. And we're going to ask you to unmute Austin Christensen. Welcome back. Welcome to the PSIs. So I'm going to ask you to unmute.
Okay.
There he
There
is.
we go. Got it unmuted. So, hey, I was like 100% blindsided here, not even anticipating this. If I would have any words, it would be just thank you guys, because this is awesome. And in all truth, this is changing my life and saving my life too, with everything that I've been through. And thank you guys for everything on this. And there's so much more to do. And in all honesty, I don't feel like I've anywhere near come to deserve this.
And see, that's why you do. Thank you, Austin.
Love you, bud.
I love you.
You know how to do this. You know the consistency, but you kicked into a different gear about a month ago, like kink, and you could feel it. And then you also helped me with whatever I put into your team. You help support what I'm doing so I can go faster. And I just appreciate that. And I know you got to, like you did with Ruth, like you just helped her to really maximize and grow. And you just work with everybody regardless. And then you're helping so much with the Spanish and all the translation work. By the way, guys, that's going to blow up for us down the road. It's coming, but it's just awesome. Thanks, Austin. And hey, next is MSI, buddy.
Next.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Cheers, Austin.
Cheers, amigo.
I have to say, he's the epitome of a servant leader, you guys. He's muted now, so he can't unmute, but he is just a giver. He is an amazing family man, which I value completely. He just is really devoted to his wife and his children, and it's just phenomenal to see them blossom and grow underneath him. So we love you, Austin. This next lady, she's been around for a minute and she has been working her butt off. If she is your instructor, you guys are very blessed. She's just an amazing lady. She's just, you can't keep her down. She continues to grow and go forward. And I just get really excited because even when she doesn't make excuses, you guys, this is what leadership is. Even when she has things going on in her life, even when there are things that are, that would take her away, she still shows up for her team. She still shows up for Rory and I. She's just such a sweetheart. And we're super excited to, Candace, I was watching you. I was watching you like a hawk to wait till you got to all your instructors, and you got it. So Candace Gunstream, we want to welcome you to the PSIs.
Do an ad.
We're gonna ask you to unmute.
Oh, someone's got it.
Thank you. Very unexpected. I'm going to cry, but I just, wow. Thank you so much. I don't even know what to say other than thank you. And I love you both with all my heart. I love Triple R and I'm way beyond. I'm an oldie but a goodie. That's all I got to say. And I'm just going to power through. And I so appreciate this. Thank you very much to everybody here. I love all of our family.
MSI is next.
Yeah.
All the way.
Here's the thing is, so your pace is just keep doing what you're doing. Like, don't change anything. Just do what you're doing. You're developing leadership. You're developing duplication. You've got some amazing like rock stars that are already coming up with, like, you're doing it right. You know it. It finally kicked in, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes, it did. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
We love
Congrats,
you.
Candace.
Love
Cheers.
you too.
Cheers.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And we got the pleasure to meet with Candace individually one-on-one and work with her. And her spirit is just such an amazing, sweet spirit. So we love you, Candace. You're just, we're excited.
Thank
to have
you. Love you both very, very much. I appreciate everything. Thank you.
All right, guys, this next one. We have two more.
It's actually,
This is phenomenal.
we've only done PSIs like one at a time before.
Yeah, we've never had more than one at a time to promote. So
Something happened.
this is pretty phenomenal.
Something's happening. This is what happens when everything's in sync, guys. And I'm just going to interlude real quick. If you haven't turned on and started doing marketing yet, get going.
Yeah.
This is where it all happens. We grow teams that way. Okay.
Okay.
Getting all
This
wrapped up in
this next lady, you guys, of course, I watch all of our GSIs. Once you guys get to the GSI level, I watch you all. I watch your growth. I watch your numbers. I'm watching your team build. I'm watching everything to see how you guys are doing and progressing, right? Because I'm really excited as you guys grow. It makes me really happy to see you guys progress and to grow and follow that path of your dreams. So this lady came into our community here. And try not to get a little bit emotional. She came into our community and she said, how are you doing what you're doing? And I want to be a part of that. And we were just blown away. And she is actually one of those people that what she says is her word. She does what she says. And I've been blessed to get to know her more and more. And I truthfully call her like one of my best friends now. So I'm just going to cry. She married our brother just a few months ago. And we just love you. We love you, Dina. So not only is she a part of our actual family, she's a part of our family here. And so we want to welcome you, Dina Eddy. Welcome to the PSIs. I'm going to ask you to unmute.
Thank you very much. Oh my God. Now I have some big shoes to fill of those PSIs out there. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm like Austin. This is kind of caught me off guard a bit, but Rory Rickard told me about 2 years ago, just keep doing what you're doing and someday you're going to get what you want. And I just put my head down and my blinders on and did what he told me and did what Niall Eddy told me to do. And yeah, thanks.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers
to that.
Cheers, you guys. I do have to say, Dina, though, she is such a hardworking lady, and that if she is your instructor, you guys are blessed. She doesn't quit. She just does not quit. So, I mean, you guys are probably seeing a theme here with our PSIs. I mean, they just are some amazing, hardworking people. And it takes work to get here. We know it. And that's why we're super, super proud.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that we have this many people here. So
This is, guys, this is so awesome. And I have a feeling this is the trend now.
yeah, I hope so. It'd be awesome for us. It's emotional for Rory and I too, because you guys, you don't understand is that we work so hard to invest in everybody here. And so when we see the fruits of our labor, which is you guys being promoted, it just is such a phenomenal thing. All right, you ready? The last one of this month. I'm hoping we have one this month. She has had a lot going on in her life, you guys, but again, you guys are sensing the same. Even when she's had personal things going on in her life and different family obligations that she's had to take care of or different health issues, she showed up. She showed up. Not only she showed up, she's helped support and grow other people underneath her that weren't necessarily under her, but she just took them under her wing and just moved forward. She's just an amazing lady, you guys, and her skill set is very unique as well. She's been leaders in other companies, and we feel blessed that she's been a part of ours and that she's still willing to stay here and can continue to grow. And I just cannot say enough about her. I'm not speaking your code, Laura, but I love you and I'm super glad that you're here. So Laura Armstrong, welcome to the PSIs, and I'm going to ask you to unmute.
You know, it's funny because I have no loss of words here. So let's just say that conversations with Rory and Tanya always haven't had a good ending, but it's always been a great conversation where we can be honest with each other. And those things are important to me. So if you're new, you're in the right company. If you want to be in a company with integrity, right? And you remember that, right? So never forget that. And I'm not going to cry because I'm just ready to kick ass and kill it. So I want all of you to do that with me, right? So if you're sitting on the back burner, don't be sitting on the back burners. Get up in front and move forward. And I couldn't have done it without Rory and Tanya. And I know I drive them nuts sometimes because I just can't get enough for all of you. I want everything for everyone. And so I bug the hell out of them for that all the time, right? So I'm just going to continue doing what I do. And I love all the people here. They've become my family. And, you know, Tanya and I have had some really great conversations. And Rory and I are like, he's like, what's going on? You know, right? And so he's like, are you going to be on tonight? I'm like, yeah, of course I'm going to be on. I'm like, what's going on? Is everything okay? Right? And he's like, yeah, bring your wine. I'm like, damn, I can't drink wine. But I'm drinking wine tonight. I love all you guys. Thank you so much. This was unexpected, but I'm willing to have everything you give to me. So I'll just take it with grace and looking forward to helping everyone raise up as well, because that's really important. That's my husband.
I'm gonna add something really quick. You guys, Laura is not only building the team here and now she's a PSI, but she also runs our bank program. I'm going to steal a little bit of thunder. She's not only running it, she's trying to do everything she can to make it more RRR 247 to make it better for what we're doing. Her ideas and the directions. And we have 2 new CSIs. So Nicole and Ruth, I'll be talking to you guys both. Once you hit CSI, we want to get you into that program to make you better at communicating with people on the phones. We want to invest with you on that. We're going to talk about that. But there's some changes coming, guys. Things are getting better and better. We evaluate, we adjust, we test, we make it better. And like Laura says, like once you see what this is, you have to engage. You have to share it with others. That's how good it is. And I just love it when other people embrace and see it. And Laura, I appreciate the hours of sacrifice that you put in to make this better because you share our vision. Thank you. We love you. Cheers to you.
Cheers. Cheers.
Yeah,
Laura.
thanks so much.
Cheers.
Very much feel the same. That's my husband and maybe, yeah.
Cheers
in the
again.
background.
Cheers. I do want to say though, Laura, I really appreciate your willingness to step in and take people under your wing and just help them grow. That is just a phenomenal gift that you have, and we're really blessed to have that as part of our family here.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah. And my pleasure, because I've been in that space where I've been left behind and I don't want anybody to ever feel that way.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to feel like they have to go cry because they're on their own or they don't have guidance or anything like that, because I've been there and I know what that feels like. And I promise you, no one in this company will ever have that problem.
That's how we built it. And
That's
you
right.
shared
Yeah.
the same vision. Love
Yeah.
it.
We love
Right.
it.
All right, thank you so much. Appreciate you both and love you.
That was a great statement, Laura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And congrats.
Over here.
Go ahead. We just want to make sure you
Always.
guys know that this is very unique and we're super lucky to have all these people. So Ashley, Austin, Candace, Dina, and Laura, we are so blessed to have you guys and continue on this path of leadership. I mean, it was no surprise when I met you guys that I knew this was very shortcoming. And honestly, Laura, I knew if you wouldn't have had all the personal health things that you were dealing with, you would have been here before now, because I know you. She was like, when she joined, how do I get to MSI? And let me have that path. I'm like, whoa, yeah, I'll talk to Rory. Let me get you going. But that's her enthusiasm, and we love it. We love it. And she's right, you guys. There's no one's left behind. We have a 2-up process here. If your instructor isn't there for you, we have someone, you go to the next person. And she happened to be with Rory and I, and so we get to work with her on a regular basis, and we're super, super blessed. So I also don't want to forget Sandra. We're super excited for you joining the GSIs as well, and on your way as well to the next PSI. And I'm keeping an eye on you, GSIs. I'm watching you guys. If you think I'm not, you're wrong. I'm watching everything that's going on. And I'm making sure I'm your biggest cheerleader, and I want to make sure that you guys know that we love you. We appreciate all your support and everything that you're doing to help other people achieve their dreams. With anything to add there, Niall?
No, I'm sitting here looking, going, did we really just add 5 PSIs to the system? Obviously, something's going right. Something's working. One of them was kind of emotional for me. That's why I didn't unmute on that one. But I know everybody everybody here we all share that love and passion to take what you guys, the vision you had years ago. We share that same love and passion to go out there and help as many other people as we can. And the PSI, I think, is the first real catapult to, I'm going all the way with this. I'm going global. I want to touch as many families as I can. I want to help as many families as I can. And the 5, all PSIs, MSIs, and GSIs, but those 5 you just promoted tonight, those are 5 people with a lot of passion to take your message and help as many people on this planet as they can. And that's what this is all about. Giving people a hand up everywhere globally, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
even the ones in Canada, Laura.
Even our Canadian buddies.
Even our Canadian friends are allies to the north. Yeah, and Laura, you what you do with the extra effort in the system that you're teaching everybody is just something that was like one more little piece to the puzzle. And that puzzle is like filling up nicely. And it's a beautiful vision that you guys started and we get to carry forward. So congrats to all 5 brand new PSIs. It's a beautiful thing to see.
All right, guys, thank you very much. Rory has asked for the last few minutes of the call so we can add a few updates. So I'm going to turn it over to him, but thank you guys. God bless. I cannot wait to see you. Just a quick little blurb here. We are having a family wine and dine dinner on Thursday at 7 Central. So make sure you have your dinner and your wine and come and join us. So anyway, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Okay. Let me go to this view. All right, so I'm gonna be reading from my book here soon, but I wanted to close out today with a call to action. Now, you guys, we were gonna bring on a new vendor today, but obviously you can tell we had a lot to celebrate, and I think this is gonna become a part of a trend. I love this trend. We have a lot of people that are almost CSIs, new people that are just figuring it out, and they get their 10, and it's really important to get that first 10 students in, because by the time you've done 10, you're getting your bearings. Okay, then you become a CSI. And then at that time, we invite you into training with Laura, and I'm going to say Laura and team now, because it's going to be a Laura and team thing. And you're going to learn how to use the BAINT coding system to learn how to be a better communicator, learn more about yourself, and learn more about others so you can relate to them in a proper way to where they understand. It's actually so awesome. And we're gonna dive into that in more in the trainings, but it's about becoming a better person. And that training doesn't just help you with building your RRR businesses. It helps you with your family relationships, dealing with your neighbors, dealing with anybody. It makes it a better world. I'm going to tell you just something on this. I always talk about marketing having perks.
when you're a true marketer, you know how to communicate well. We always communicate and we get so many more perks in life in general. I'm going to just talk about this because I felt like today was a good day for that. Okay. You know how to represent, you know how to open up and communicate. And you know what? The littlest acts of kindness or genuine engaging with somebody where you actually relate to them, make that eye contact, listen to what they say, and maybe rephrase something so they get it. It goes a long ways. And you guys, we are favored anyway, right? We are all favored. But when you have the right type of communication skills, you know you're favored and you're manifesting greatness and you're doing good in the world. Here's what happens. You'll walk into a hotel, always get upgraded. You'll go get a rental car, they always upgrade you. Life just gets better and better because you're a great person putting this stuff out there. And that's if you know how to receive. There's a thing that goes out there. And you guys, I can tell you this, and it happens, anybody that's in my life that watch me do things, I communicate, I do that, I do what I do, I just be Rory. But it's those skill sets that we learn. And that bank coding system allows you to learn what I learned over decades in a very awesome, comprehensive way. But the advantages of being a good communicator, if you guys could walk with me every day of my life and what I do in our resort to resort living, in our rental cars, and our travel, you guys, we just expect it now because it's what happens, but I get treated very well. And it's because of how I carry myself. Most importantly is how I treat the individual that's making the decisions on my room, where it's located, on my car, what I'm driving. We just get treated better because of those little nuances that set us apart. And it's just engaging with somebody and giving them proper respect and knowing what reacts to them. And people will go above and beyond because they know they have the power to do that. It makes a better life. And it also makes you happier. And there is so much skill set that is trained here at Triple R247 because we need that in order to communicate with the broken-minded and the wealthy-minded to get them to collective on what we're trying to do here. And you guys, we get to help people that nobody else wants to help because we know how to communicate and grow. That's the skill sets that we learn in that bank training. And I'm going to stress it, you guys. It's something to know. But I got to tell you, the reason why I've always received more is because I knew I deserved more. I was willing to receive it. I shouldn't say always. Once I understood it, that's what happened. I didn't understand it until my early 20s. I didn't understand it fully till my early 20s, and life was night and day difference. And this is something we all have access to here. We get to teach how it works, why it works the way it does, but it's us being better communicators. The number one problems in any relationship, whether it's, a romantic relationship or a marriage, which should be romantic, or it's part of a business relationship or a social relationship, the art of communication goes so far to make things better. And if somebody's a better communicator, they have the tools to open up and help raise somebody up. And there's intelligence communication, and then there's emotional intelligence. We get to address all that in that crazy, awesome training to make us all better. And the better we are at communicating, the better we are at marketing. The better we're going to be at writing and putting our message out there. I just want you guys to understand there is a path here. Now, there is a VIP training portal where you have a lot more access and stuff there. And we're going to be addressing this in the coming months. Okay. There is a lot happening. And so I want to get you guys ready. We are about to start launching our landing pages, our marketing for Brain Food Academy. We're going to start pre-signing up families for the family accounts to get students set up when we start launching in August, which is literally around the corner, and our teacher program. All these things we're going to start really putting heavy emphasis on. Okay. Pretty soon, we're going to be seeing a transformation of how we do our instructor calls and instructor trainings. We're going to be seeing more technology in the way we use Zoom properly, and all sorts of advances are starting to come. We've been building them out. I'm bringing this to your attention because we are doing everything we can to remove any barrier for success for anybody. We want everybody to have the easiest path, eliminate the obstacles. But the one thing that we are going to have to focus on always is the art of building relationship and trust, the art of communication. And that's why we really are going to start, getting people to where they're a CSI and then into that training with Laura and team so that we can advance your skills in a matter of weeks. You'll advance. And we're going to spend some time on that. But you guys, I want you guys to understand self-development here is very critical. And we're going to start advancing in more directions. So that being said, I got 5 minutes. I'm going to close off this recording here, take a break for 1 second. I'm going to come back on and read my book. We'll close out tonight. Tomorrow we have our Wine Wednesday typical training that we modified, right? We morphed that. It's now Brain Food Academy training at 5:30 Pacific, 6:30 Mountain, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern, the same channel. And you guys, we're rolling out more stuff. We're doing a lot more interviews on the teachers. We are gaining a lot of ground, and we're going to be opening that up, you guys. And it's going to be a challenging first year in a good way, and it's just going to progress. And I want you guys to understand that everybody in direct to consumer has the access to grow and build from that on top of what we already do with wine. I'm going to add one thing on wine. So you guys know that we can't make wine tomorrow. We have all these wines in the make for 5 years in the future. And typically around this time of year is when we have a lot of things. This is why we usually do our celebrations, our harvest celebrations, because we're harvesting the wines to make the next crop and or to make the next, we're harvesting this crop to make the next wines, and the other ones are done, or the latest ones are done, ready to bottle. We are in a great mode. I just got a list of what our winemaker says is ready. We got to go we got to do a tasting, but we have some incredible wines coming out for release. Hold on one quick second. Do you want to jump on? I'm gonna let Tanya say something. She picked it.
So yes, John, our anchor offer is a direct to consumer ambassador to use the wine offer on that platform. We get to announce a winner. We have a label winner that we just finally selected today. We ran all the numbers, all the reports. So it's in the house now. We are now currently designing the label for that wine. So it's really, really exciting. More announcements to come about when and where we're going to reveal that, but stay tuned. We're super excited.
Okay, and we should have brought Peter on here. We'll have him maybe do a cameo on a Saturday as it comes up, because we're going to tease you. This wine is an amazing wine, and I don't think we've released it in our club yet. But it's one of those ones that we put on the list. Peter asks for it. So a couple of years ago, maybe 3, we were talking about the wines and what we wanted to do. And he's like, you know what I would really like is one of these. Well, it just so happens that wine is ready to be bottled. It's like 3 years in the make, or more, whatever it is. And it's the perfect wine for this winter.
142. We have our people picked out that we're hoping that will get there. People who claim it, say it, and are making their dreams come true. So.
And there's transition times where we're adapting stuff. We got so much focus on the Brain Food Academy launch, which is part of DTC as well. But you guys, that is the best trophy I've ever seen in any part of a sales industry. You get your own label. And we got new releases coming for our current winners that won before. It's every release, we got a new release. I'm not going to say the order of them, but they're being released. But this is under our Leaders in Wine label, featuring the winner's name. And this next wine it's going to be, I don't want to give it away other than it's a special wine. And we should have more of them available in coming years. That it might take a year or two for the next one. It might take 2 years or more for the next one, because it takes a while to get them made, but it's in process. And it happens to be a very awesome varietal. And again, the only tip I'm going to give out, and this is, we've never released it before. I'm just happy it's done. It got done in time. And because, hold on.
I'm glad you did that. I was about to hit the mute button.
The way we're going to present it is going to be dynamic and shocking. There we go. I'm done with that. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'll be right back to read my book. Woohoo! That being said, we know the numbers coming in. We are literally now, I'm telling you, pressing forward now is who's the best from now forward.
Yeah, the next label winner will be from this point forward till next July.
Right.
Beginning of next July. So
So it's time to run,
So it's time to run,
and,
guys.
and it's based on your personal production and your
And your
team production. And we also put consideration in for your efforts to help the community as a whole too now. We didn't do that before. Tanya wanted it. We do it now. 'Cause you're the boss. And I gotta tell you guys,
I've seen 3 different people going like this, Rory.
yeah. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun with this one. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. Yeah, she's always right. Oh, you guys, by the way. Okay, I gotta say this because I know I'm a broken record on it. So Latifa, I'm looking at you too right now. Do you have a passport? You need to get a passport. Okay, it's part of dreaming bigger, right? I'm gonna put some other people on the spot.
You're gonna need one, Latifa.
Passport. Steph, you don't have a last name, so I'm gonna go. Do you have a passport? Yep, it's you, Steph. You're talking. Do you have a passport? Nod. Yes or no?
Can't hear you,
Yeah,
Stephanie.
passport. Russell
Shake your-
Patrick, passport. You need to get one. You guys get a passport.
All about your life now here. Do it.
Sandy Gusto, congratulations. But do you have your passport? I thought you said, okay, good. All right, Diane Slaymaker, you have a passport, right? No, yes? Okay, you guys need to get your passports. And it's not a rush situation now, so get it because it takes a while. I'm gonna let you guys know there is extremely high percentages that in 2024, we're gonna have events outside of the continental US. And it won't be in Hawaii either, and it won't be Alaska, so it's outside of all 50 states. It's gonna be close to the 50 states, but it's gonna require a passport. To have it on very high knowledge, that's gonna happen. Also, MSI Elites. MSI Elites gonna hang out with Tanya and I at our Mexico location every year. And
I'm
don't
still
worry,
going to enjoy that.
we're gonna show that off coming here soon because we go there every year. That's something that's real. Oh, you got it? Ready? Okay, I'm gonna go read my book. Let me stop this.